Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news about how hard it is to get the last mile of above policy inflation eliminated. American consumer inflation expectations for the year ahead remain stuck and sticky at 3% in February, the same as the previous 2 months, and holding at 3-year lows. But it isn't enough for the Fed. Of some concern is that inflation expectations for 3 and 5 years ahead are rising, but only towards that same 3% mark. Clearly there is work to do to quell these expectations. The next big watch is on the actual February inflation, and that's expected to come tomorrow. Markets expect 3.1% with a core at 3.7%. In other words, no progress lower. The earlier official reports that Japan had slipped into a recession in the second half of 2023 have proven to be incorrect. Their revised and updated data shows, in fact, it expanded at a healthy rate, driven by strong capital expenditure in the business sector. All eyes are now turning to the next Bank of Japan meeting, this time next week. Markets are increasingly expecting them to signal the end of their ultra-low or negative interest rate policy, one they've had in place now for 8 years. And China's vehicle sales slumped in February, down 20% from the same month a year ago. But that comes after an exceptionally strong January. Combining the 2 months, overall vehicle sales in the world's largest market rose 11% to 4 million units when you look at them both, with the new energy vehicle segment rising 29%. And Indian vehicle sales for February are now awaited. They too come off very strong gains in January. And since the start of 2024, the iron ore price has fallen almost 20%, largely because of falling expectations China will deploy its traditional infrastructure stimulus as a way to reinvigorate their stuttering economy. Its new focus is on high-quality development, and that won't be minerals intense. And the price of gold will start today little changed at $2,178 an ounce. And oil prices have stayed at just on $77.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is still at $82 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at just on 61.7 US cents, a little change from yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're firmish at 93.4 Australian cents. Against the euro, we've held at 56.5 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 70.5 and now unchanged in over the past 5 days. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.